Salute, motherfuckers! Welcome back to another episode of DUDEPOOL Gamescast. As per usual, I'm the man known around the planet as Nicky D, the Dude 250, hanging out with my man in our living room as always, Taylor Sager, the foundation of the DUDEPOOL Nation. Aliens exist.
I moved down to the basement, huh?
What are you talking about?
Into the foundation.
Yeah, you are the foundation. You're what lift us up. You keep us afloat.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Right? We're just sitting here on a lovely Monday afternoon having a couple brews and talking to you about video games. That's what we do here on the DUDEPOOL Gamescast. We like all things nerd-related, be it video games, movies, comic books, all that stuff. And you can hear it all on the DUDEPOOL Gamescast each and every week. 3 episodes, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, so this week we have another episode for you. And today we're talking about a game that you just finished. I've never really touched, so I'm excited to hear your take on it. And a sequel is on the way.
Indeed.
This game came out on PS2 quite a long time ago, but you can catch it on Steam for a reasonable price at about $9.99. We're talking about Psychonauts. Tim Schafer's Psychonauts.
Tim Schafer's, 3D platformer adventure game. Super good. Great game. I bought it because it was on sale for $1.
Undala!
I played it through in one sitting. I didn't get.
I left for work in the afternoon, said, hey, I have fun playing Psychonauts for a few hours, came home 8 hours later, and I was like, hey, you're still playing Psychonauts.
Yeah.
Must be good.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm on the last boss fight right now.
Yeah, and then 2 hours later, you got to the actual last boss fight.
Yeah, it takes a little longer than I thought. You're going inside more people's heads and shit. Yeah, it gets crazy.
So tell me about it.
If you haven't played Psychonauts before, it's made by Tim Schafer, who's made Grim Fandango, Full Throttle. He worked for LucasArts. They made all
Brutal
those
Legend.
Adventure games. Brutal Legend came after. It was his second adventure game that he made, it's great, but I didn't really enjoy the gig battles in that.
No, I didn't. No, not at all. I hated the RTS elements. Everything else was fun.
Yeah. Psychonauts is great. You play as a kid who escapes. You run away from home and run into this summer camp that's designed to, get the government runs it to trick kids into, working on telepathic abilities so that they can work for the government later on in life, essentially. So you go there because you want to become a psychonaut, which is these telepathic spies, essentially. And you work on your telepathic abilities. They obviously realize that you ran away from home pretty quickly, and they're like, so we're going to call your dad, and he's going to be here in 2 days. So you have 2 days to get all of your little psychonaut badges, these little camp badges, merit badges, essentially. If you get them all, you get to become a psychonaut.
Okay,
so that's the whole premise of the game. You have to go around collecting all these badges.
Cool.
And shit like that. And you get them by essentially entering people's brains most of the time and going through all these little scenarios that they have going on in their head and solving their little problems and stuff like that. There's everybody has these emotional luggage that's in their head that's collectibles that you pick up. You have to find these luggage tags and then find the luggage that it goes with and stow it away for them, essentially.
Yep.
Which is kind of cool. I always like that. Tim Schafer's really good at making really awesome stories like
that. Oh,
he's
a funny motherfucker. Yeah, he's creative as shit.
So it's really, really fun to play through. The main character is voiced by, I can't remember his name right now, but he voices Invader Zim in that TV show.
I never saw that.
It's a great show. But he does the main character's voice. There's a lot of other amazing voice actors in it. And in the Steam one, it's updated visuals, so it looks a little bit better, and it's got a weird art style to it anyway, so it doesn't really need to be changed a whole lot. It's kind of like Grim Fandango, where it just kind of it looks good the way that they made it. It doesn't have to be super graphically enhanced. But yeah, it's great.
Yeah, what I saw on the TV or on your computer, I was like, that still holds up.
Yep.
Right? That's the cool thing about cool 2D art styles, cartoony art styles, is they'll hold up a lot better than ones that are trying to look realistic on a PS2.
Yeah. Yep.
Siphon filter.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. That game is a ton of fun. I'm really excited for the sequel, which is coming out, I think, next year or maybe 2018.
Cool.
I think it's 2017.
Is it a Kickstarter?
It was not a Kickstarter. It was a different thing. It's a website called Fig,
Oh, so it's, yeah, okay, I remember that one. It's not
And
Indiegogo either, yeah.
No, it's like you can donate to it, but you can also essentially become a backer for the game and become um, a producer, essentially.
Yeah,
So you actually get royalties back from sales on the game
That's pretty fucking cool, man.
based on the amount of money that you put in. I think
Oh.
there was a base amount. I think it was like $500 or something like that.
Ho!
And then yeah, you can put in more than that, or maybe it might have been less. I can't remember. I'm just going off memory here. But yeah, you get your name in as a producer. You get royalties back once the game actually gets sold and shit like that. There was more of those like reward things where you get to like go and meet people and all those kind of crazy shit.
Right,
like that,
right.
But yeah, that's they got. I think they needed 3.5 million or something, or that's what they were looking for to make the game, and they got like 4 in no time at all. I think.
Makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, it did really well on that, and they're also getting a completely backed by Sony VR experience that's, I think, set to come out with the launch of the PlayStation VR. I'm pretty sure it's this year at least. If it's not like right when it comes out, it's going to be before Christmas.
Right.
But it looks like that the PlayStation VR experience takes place right after the events of the first game, and it's going to go in between the events of the first game. And
Sort
the
of
second
story
game.
elements that are tie it all together.
Exactly. Yeah. So you're definitely not going to be doing any platforming in the VR experience because that apparently makes people feel sick. Tim Schafer especially.
Yeah, but he's a bitch.
Yeah. That's what?
When it comes to VR, he's a bitch. He said VR just makes him sick all the time.
He did say that most of the peripheral things make him sick. Like if there's something that's a peripheral that can make you sick, he's the guy it's gonna make sick.
Yeah, he's not a roller coaster type dude.
Is essentially what he said.
If you can handle roller coasters, you can handle VR.
But I don't know if you can handle platforming in VR. Like I don't know if that still is gonna be fun. Like
I can.
that sounds pretty iffy to me.
I want to be in a world where to platform, I'm literally jumping from couch to chair.
Yeah.
In
the
my
floor
living room.
is lava.
Naked.
You can see your like 8-bit dong hanging in the wind.
Yeah. It's a
Playing
whole
banjo.
8 bits, ladies. You want to suck my 8-bit?
Anyway, it looks really great. The VR experience, what they showed off at E3, looks like a lot of fun. You basically can like telepathically shoot yourself into other people's minds, and that's how you can look around. That's how you change perspectives and stuff
Right.
like that. And then you have to like gather stuff around the area and stuff. Use telepathy to move stuff and combine items and do the whole adventure game thing that Tim Schafer does really well.
Cool.
Which will be fun. I don't know how long it's going to be. Probably
Sounds slightly gimmicky, so it'll probably only be an hour and a half or so.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that long because
Since
again,
it's going to be a launch VR title, so that's everything I need to know about it. It's going to be a small little gimmicky thing that has some story elements that are pretty cool and some neat little gameplay things, but it's mostly just these developers getting their feet wet in VR.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing. It has to happen all the time for new tech and new gear.
Yep. Yeah, that's actually the other thing about Psychonauts 2 is that it's the first game that Double Fine is doing in the Unreal 4 engine.
Okay.
So they actually are bringing on a separate company to help them, I guess, like build...
Do all the graphics and
yeah,
shit?
do all the shit in the Unreal to, I guess, help them through the Unreal 4. And a lot of the people in that company are from BioShock, the BioShock team. So.
Yeah, you say a lot, but that's such a fractured team now. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean, you're gonna get.
Or are they the same ones that are doing that other game?
No, I don't know if it's
That
the same
weird
company
one.
that's doing,
Can't remember the name of it.
No, I can't remember it. It's like on the tip of my tongue. I'm so.
Yeah, it's that other first-person weird one.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's that first-person weird one with the mask.
Check it
Yeah,
out.
the one that's kind of like Clockwork Orange.
It's very Clockwork Orangey. It's fucking weird. But anyway.
Yeah, so there's those BioShock people helping them with some of that, which is going to be cool. I don't think that's really going to translate a whole lot into like any of the art style or anything like that. I'm pretty sure that there's Tim Schafer has very specific like artists and art directions that go with his game, so I don't think that they're going to have a whole lot of say in that sort of stuff. But
Right.
it's pretty cool that they're working on it still.
Tell me more about the first one.
Well,
Like, how does it work? I saw a little wheel thing. There's a weapon wheel or something where you could pick your powers.
Yeah, there's a power wheel. It's similar to like Dishonored on the PS4, right? Like you only have a certain amount of, or like it's really, I think it's just one button or maybe two buttons that that you can map powers to.
Right.
So you can have two powers and then like your regular attack mapped to buttons.
Mm.
And there's like telekinesis where you can like pick up objects and move them around. There's like immolation sort of things where you can light stuff on fire, which like plays into different puzzles and stuff like that.
I saw you use that one in the boss fight that I watched.
Yeah, yeah, that stuff is good. Yeah, there's also like confusing ones. There's there's a bunch. I can't even think of it right now. Yeah, there's a bunch of different telekinetic powers. It's all based just on regular telekinesis.
Was the writing like as on point and like double fine as it was on like Grim Fandango and shit?
Yeah, no, it's hilarious. It's really well done. All of Tim Schafer's jokes are well done, in my opinion. I think you kind of have to have a certain sort of mindset in order to really enjoy it, I guess. And I'm also really nostalgic.
What's it, like a stoned mindset?
No, I wouldn't say that at all. It's
'Cause mine is Undala.
it's, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's kind of like cheesy jokes, but they are quick witted. Like a lot of the time, it's like it's so well voice acted. It's so well done that a lot of it comes with the delivery and stuff like that of the jokes. It's hard to say. Like they're really well written and well
They're
placed.
well written. I got it.
So I don't know. It's I can't even think of anything to compare it to. It's not even like comedy movies most of the time. It's, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's like an SNL skit almost. Like conversations
Slapstick.
are built like a skit. Yeah, each conversation is like its own little skit that you're walking into and stuff like that, and it has all these different things that you can do with the person that'll be kind of funny, or different interactions that you can have.
Right.
And I mean, Broken Age was the same way. All the writing and stuff like that, and all of those games.
Yeah, I really got to play through that game.
Yep, you do. Yep, it's a good one. Yeah, yeah, I like that game a lot.
I have Psychonauts on my PC, so I should play through that as well. At least before the second one.
I certainly recommend that if you're gonna play it with a controller, though. Do not.
Yeah, that's what you were saying,
do
eh?
not play with a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
It's like pretty much impossible to move it around. I don't know if it's like the sensitivity in the game or whatever, but it's like, I don't know, it's fucked up.
Nobody likes shit fucked up.
I don't know, some people do.
Some people like fucked up shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The second one, it looks like they're going to do the same sort of thing. It's going to be platformer. It's going to have a similar sort of art style. It's going to have multiple different telekinetic-based abilities. I think a whole fuck ton of the original voice actors are coming back. I'm pretty sure Invader Zim is coming back to voice Rasputin yet again.
Cool.
Which will be good. Everybody is really psyched. You should be psyched too. And that's pretty much it. That's all I got to say about the Psychonauts franchise.
Well, I haven't played it. I want to. It looks pretty cool. In terms of, would you say is there any combat in it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like a fair amount, or is it more? Is it more platforming puzzle elements than it is
just like
combat?
Banjo-Kazooie or Mario 64 or Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Okay.
Stuff like that. But then you have like these different powers, and each power is an attack, and it is also something that you could use to get through different puzzles and stuff like that.
All right.
And then you also pick up items that you have to use on certain characters or on certain objects in the world or something like that, or you have to combine them together and use them in certain ways and stuff like that. Like Tim Schafer just really wants you to kind of like think outside the box sort of thing.
That's his like mythos in game design always.
Yeah. But I mean, if you like, I've gone through pretty much all of them now, and they all share very similar strands of thinking. So once you get that sort of
the
way
Tim
of
Schafer
thinking,
mindset.
yeah, the Tim Schafer mindset. What sort of weird shit is he gonna make me do with this sort of item, kind of thing? Like,
yeah.
And a lot of the time they'll tell you like blatantly, like pretty much every character is gonna tell you exactly what you need to do in some roundabout way. So if you ever get stuck, you can always just talk to different NPCs. So Tim Schafer's good with making games. That's why he's got games in like the Smithsonian and shit. So.
Wow, he's a legend.
Yep.
Like him and David Jaffe, and there's a few others that are just, they're legends, and not because like they buck the trends, right? They don't conform to what a fucking studio wants them to do. They make the games they want to make, and I think that's pretty fucking admirable.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of my heroes in game design, that's
Yeah,
for
me
sure. Because he does what he wants to do, and he keeps it interesting. He doesn't care what he's not one of those guys that jumps on first-person shooters or whatever. He knows his style, and he tries to make it as creative as humanly possible, which is awesome. And he comes from that. He's one of the few developers. I shouldn't say few, but he's one of those developers that comes from such a long, long line of games, man. The guy's been making games for so fucking many years.
Yep.
Monkey Island, all the way up to Brutal Legend and shit, right? Like, the guy's a legend.
Yep.
And that alone gives me reason to want to play Psychonauts, and I'm sad I missed it. It was one of those the later games on PS2s, and I already made the jump to Xbox and GameCube and all that stuff by the time it got on my radar.
Yep.
Yeah,
I didn't know I didn't know the Tim Schafer name at the time. I mean, I was too caught up playing Grim Fandango like 50 million times to even realize that he was making other games.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I mean, I missed Grim Fandango and I missed Psychonauts, but I played his earlier ones like Full Throttle. I remember playing the living shit out of that game when I was a kid, and never at my home. That was one of those few games that they had it at the library. I played it start to finish at the library,
Right.
and I had to hide my save file so that nobody could fuck with it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I liked playing like those or I have a special place in my heart for those games that I could play like in the computer lab at my school and stuff like that. Like we had StarCraft,
motherfucking Load
in
Runner.
a little hidden file that we could play together and stuff like that.
We had GTA 2 at my one high school,
Oh, wow.
and that was one of the first games I ever landed.
Oh yeah. I mean, StarCraft was the first game I ever landed because
Yeah.
I mean we had all the fucking computers there anyway and shit. Right?
I had no
They were already
idea
laying
you could
together.
do that. I just walked
I
into the
know.
computer lab of the new school I was at, and I didn't have any friends or whatever, and they were playing Grand Theft Auto, and I went, fuck off.
Mhm.
And they're like, what? Who are you? And I was like, my name's Nick, and are you playing that with him?
Yeah.
Are you guys driving down the street and
Is
running
this together?
running people over together? They're like, yeah, you want in? I was like, fuck yeah, I want in.
Hook it up.
They're like, do you own the game? I'm like, yes, I do. So I brought my disc the next day and installed it. They showed me how to land, taught me what landing was.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this was a long fucking time ago.
They got you hooked, did they?
They got me hooked,
That
man.
was
They
your
got me
gateway
hooked.
drug.
Huh?
That was your gateway drug.
That was it to landing, yeah. And then I would have people like we would have LAN parties and shit after that. And
I don't know why I talked into the mic to make it so it was louder for you, and that makes no sense. But
it was sexy because you made it sexy, you Barry White looking motherfucker. I don't know. I'm sold on it. I got to play Psychonauts. Tim Schafer's always had my respect and always will.
Yep. Yeah, you should definitely play through it. I mean, it's like I think 8 hours to get through the story, and I got a lot of the collectibles, but
I think it's longer than 8 hours, unless you took breaks while I was at work.
yeah, I took some breaks.
Okay, never mind.
Not many, but you know the regular amount of breaks. You know, jerking it.
So, Psychonauts is Dude Pool approved. If you like it, then like this fucking video. Got it? Monkeys? And if you're on Pokemon Go, join Team Red.
Join Team Red.
Join Team Red. What up, Dude Pool approved? Anyway, make sure to like that button. You hit that like button.
that button.
You like the button that you hit.
Like it.
Do it. And don't forget to subscribe and check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/officialdudpoolgaming and Twitter
At DUDEPOOL Gaming.
at DudePool Gaming. From us to you, we love you very much and love you wrong time, 15 Dabra. Sucky, sucky.